Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Advanced Tactics Gold. This is episode number 11. And we finally, I think, kind of turned the tide in our favor. We'll take advantage of that by trying to push up to the front in the south. This is our south region, of course, London, and here's our headquarters. I think the best thing for us is going to be to push up into these forests, especially with the new submachine gun guard units that we've created, to push them forward and secure the lines here. When we can actually secure the river, I'll feel pretty confident in our ability to kind of sit tight and research a few things. We'll be switching over the production priority to political points to try to move us up the tech tree for a little bit. And hopefully, although that gives all the other regimes some time to build up their units while we're just building political points, hopefully with our strong defensive areas, if they do any attacks, it will be really all for naught. They shouldn't be able to gain any kind of foothold against us unless they get artillery or if they start maybe breaking through with armor. But if that's not the case, I'm suspecting that we'll be in good shape just doing something like this. So we have this machine gun unit, which will be completely in supply. We're only at 57, looking here, only at 57 out of, well, 100 is what we're looking for. We don't want to be over 100. So that's fine, and now we need to support this area here. Well, I think that the single division per hex is working fine. The raw, obviously, we do want to support a little more strongly. But the rest of this, even though this is a huge cluster of units, and they do have some engineers here, which would be nice to take out. However, I don't even know if we need to do that because the engineers might be working as much for us as they are for the Germans, because these roads are perfect. I would love to be able to use these roads. I mean, if we're able to conquer and push through to Fishhawk, we'll be able to use the roads just as easily to supply ourselves. All we need to do is connect, 2 hexes, which is fantastic. I mean, I'm almost thinking of just retreating out of this hex to here, just to encourage them to keep building that road. Then I'll only need to build roads in 1 hex. But, I'm not sure if we need to do that. I'll think about it. Okay, so we push up here. We want this. We don't need to push any more units in the south, so we'll have this unit move up here. That gives us a little better reconnaissance. We're not planning on attacking these units, so that's fine for now. I guess this machine gun unit will move up. Can't quite get into the city because of the little extension that the Germans did last turn. We'll move them as far forward as they can. In fact, we'll move all of these as far forward as they can. And they're suffering the same problem here. This unit, its zone of control is really forcing us to move a lot more slowly through this area. It's a little annoying, but okay, it's not too annoying though. It's okay as is. I think we'll also move the headquarters here forward over to here because it's gonna take 20 movement per road, it looks like. But I think that'll be fine. We just need to make sure to detach all the ranger units that we don't want to move with it. Okay. Let me skip ahead to here. I think we'll shift all the forces. Do we have enough? I think I'll be attacking with this unit. So he only has 80 readiness, which is not ideal, but I really don't want this unit to attack my engineers. And if we do get lucky and we're able to push him out of this hex, which is no guarantee. In fact, there's no way for us to attack. We can attack with this unit only if this unit shifts here. But if all that happens, I don't think we have enough. Yeah, I don't think we have enough. Well, actually we do. We can move this unit here and this unit here. So we could do a pretty massive assault. Let's just go ahead and do it, in fact. Let's move this unit here, this unit here. This unit will attack. These 4 units will attack. So we'll go ahead and attack with everyone. And hope a little bit that we get lucky. We're below the attack stack limit, which is important. Actually, it's the reason why I like to design my units in clumps of 50. So we can see why, that you don't get over the attack stack if you just attack with 1 division per hex. Okay, we're not starting off well, but the battle's turning into our favor. We won. We did take some pretty heavy casualties. We lost 17 rangers and we only killed 17 rifles, so obviously this is not good. Oh my gosh, we attacked one of the engineers. That's a mistake. Okay, well that's fine. I'm just going to allow it to have happened. It does eliminate this unit as a threat forevermore. We'll go ahead and move here just to further block off any attempt against the engineers. There's no way I can just create one engineer for this guy. He'll just be forever handicapped with 19. But that's fine. As long as his engineering points doesn't fall below like 20 or whatever, I think we'll always be okay. I just don't think I'm hoping we don't need any more engineers. And he already got this to level 2, so we're already in pretty good shape on oil. Speaking of oil, let's go ahead and move this guy closer to the front. So he's also kind of in a bit of a dangerous location. Although this guy's at such low readiness now, we can see his readiness has dropped down to below 20. Which is probably the moment we can actually attack him. Yes, we can attack him here. Who else can help in the attack? Can this unit? Yes. But that's probably what we'll do then. Let's see, how do we switch these forces around? I need to cover this hex, and I'm not going to give up the oil, obviously. I know you could attack from here, but you'll suffer a penalty of what? And if you're suffering a penalty, does it make it not worth it? Okay, this is one unit too many for the attack stack, but this is also one unit too many for the attack stack. Well, no, it's more than that. It's 4 units too many. This is 10 units too less than we need. I might do it this time. So this unit's pretty weak. If I move this unit here, it won't have enough units, it won't have enough movement to cover for York afterwards, but I don't think York will be threatened, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I want this unit because it only has an attack stack of 40, and it'll be attacking from a new direction, which will help us not break the attack stack penalty. So we'll do this. I think I will still attack with this unit. We'll move this unit forward and attack. This will be a pretty strong attack, so we'll be attacking, I think, with all 4 units. Yeah, I don't see, even though this one will suffer a small penalty, I don't see any reason. It's only, I think, like a 10% penalty. 25% attacking penalty. I'm still okay with that. Because we're below the attack stack, so that's good. Okay, let's attack. Wow, very successful. So some of them did retreat, but they'll have such low readiness left that we're not worried. We lost 2 rangers and 1 machine gun. Okay, that's very acceptable. This guy won't have enough supply to move back. He won't have enough to move back. So this yellow will be able to be supplied through the road. If this road gets captured, or if I'm not able to, if I don't find a way to, I don't think there's any way for me to shift my forces south to cover for that. I don't want my engineer, this is difficult. Yeah, I suppose I should move both my forces south because this is a lot less vulnerable. They do this and then this. I don't think they'll have enough action points to cover York. I think we'll move this unit. What's the unit that should retreat? I mean, which unit should go to fill the void? Actually, can this unit attack again? It cannot. Can this unit attack? It can. But I think this unit is needed here. So I think the plan is to do something like this. Yeah, I don't mind. I think I'll move this unit in. We'll kind of give up this front a little bit. I'll move back here. This machine gun move here. And this guy is available to move here. Or is it this guy who's able to move? He's able to move. Interesting. Can this guy move? No. No, of course not. I don't want to leave Plymouth anyway. Yeah, it does look like we'll have a hole in our lines unless I skip somebody up. So the question I think originally I was asking is whether this unit should move here, but I think at this point we'll move him here. Switch his headquarters over to this guy. Oh, well, why don't I just do this? There. I don't want this guy on the front, basically, but I don't have a choice, I think. So this guy can get over there too, which will leave this unit a bit vulnerable, but I guess I'm okay with that for one turn. If we move this guy over to here, we'll switch his headquarters as well over to the other one. And I think the rest of it's okay. Like, these guys are fine holding Oxford, and we'll just shift everybody. I think everybody has enough movement. Yeah, these guys all have enough to shift, so let's do that. Headquarter him here. What? Oh, the stupid cards. So yeah, I have to play charge. Go to the front line and lead your infantry going forward into battle. Will give a big boost to combat. However, there's a medium chance it will kill or wound your officer. Okay. Not spectacular. So I can't change the headquarters of this unit without losing his card, I guess. I just hate those cards. They're so stupid. Just do it. Did he lose his card? Okay, so I have to wait to have a chance to get the card back. Okay, whatever. These cards are really silly. So now let's go ahead and shift everyone forward. I guess the best person to move forward into the urban area, or suburban area, will be the machine gun. Oh, he doesn't have enough. Okay, well, that makes it clear. Move this guy forward. This guy can at least get in here. Can this guy... He has not enough to go anywhere. Okay, so he's fine there. That's fine. And this guy, can he at least reinforce here? He can. Good. Now, I think we want to create 2 more ranger units. We might want to actually slow down with the ranger production. Yeah, I think so. Let's just go ahead and... I'll do 1 more turn, and then I'll turn off ranger production. So let me create 2 more units. Looks like we don't have that many political points too, so gotta be a little careful. And create another special forces. Our 20th already. That's really good. Move them here, reinforce there. And create 1 more. This guy will move as far north as we can. Okay. Whoops. Yes. We did that model. Good. Move him north. That's pretty well defended, I'd say. And this guy's actually capable of moving too. Let's not risk losing Liverpool though, even though it'd be very difficult for them to take it. And speaking of the machine gun guards, I think we might as well create 1 more because we do have quite a few left over. So let's do 1 more unit and let's make that one a machine gun guard. If I'm not mistaken, it's a 30-10 ratio. Okay, and where should we move this guy? So they haven't put any pressure on the south, so until they do, I'll just move him straight north. Okay, perfect. And I think that's everything we need to do for this turn. We'll leave this guy alone for the time being. We should automatically secure this hex since it's in the middle of nowhere and we have people closer to it. We're not worried about this. Can anybody do a follow-up attack? I think the only person who could was the yellow guy here. Yeah, nobody. I don't see anybody who can do that attack. And these guys have already moved, which is important because we want to maintain our line. The best thing now is, as long as he doesn't go over here, we have now reconnected the north and south by rail, which means I can actually transfer units. Now, I can't do it this turn because we just conquered these hexes this turn, but I should be able to do that kind of stuff next turn. And this oil might be cut off slightly if they move here. I mean, I'm almost assuming they will. Should we? I think we already debated this a bit. Should I shift south? I really feel like I should. I want to shift south to cover the road. I'm going to give up. I think I'm going to shift this guy south too. This does make these units a little more vulnerable, but they've already entrenched there for 1 turn. And since they're rangers, I think they can entrench a little better. No, or maybe they just entrench faster. Well, this guy's at 110, this guy's at 125, so this unit at least will be able to go up to 125. That's pretty good. Okay, last thing we should do is attack this guy. Just because he's being stupid and getting in the way. Wow, very successful. So we lost a ranger, but we killed 12 riflemen. forcing them to retreat. It's going to eliminate a lot of the action points they have. Although in a way, it did not move them exactly where I wanted them to go. This guy has these 19 machine guns. I think it's a little silly, but I think we're going to actually have to create a new unit and move it up into the oil just to defend that hex. I don't think he can go 2, but the thing is he won't have any zone of control penalty for moving here. He'll just have the 10 action point for moving through enemy territory. So 10, so this will be an additional 20, which means it'll be 20 plus 30 is the initial, and then this is just 30. It'll be 40 because it'll be the enemy territory, but not 50 for the enemy zone of control. And I usually get these things wrong, so let me just be very safe and do it this way. Just create 10 machine guns and move them here. Okay, good. All right, so we'll end the turn then, and let's see what happens in the next. Looks like the Germans are pushing pretty far north. Okay, they're doing something. No attacks. No attacks. The French did not attack me. More movement. And the Germans. A lot of shifting on attack. Oh, we did take some casualties. They pushed in. Damn it. Oh, they're using armor. So we're going to have to get some kind of anti-armor, anti-tank weapons into the fight. We did kill an armor, which is nice, but... Okay, let's check out the situation. They pushed in here. Wow. They kicked me out of the suburban hex, too. That's quite impressive. Take a look at that history. I just want to go to the battles. So they attacked me with definitely over the attack stack because the 2 armored cars are not just 1 stack each. I think they're maybe 10 each. We lost 17 rangers, which is pretty severe. They only lost 18 rifles. Now, if it was just 18 to their 18 to my 17, we'd actually be coming out behind. Even if it was 18 in the submachine gun, those things are just cost less to produce. So I think in general we're behind. I also don't really care about their armored car losses. I mean, it's good that they're losing them, but the unfortunate thing is this factory is going to just produce an infinite amount. It's not drawing from their city production pool, which is more important in my opinion. So we're not going to care as much about that. The good news is I think we can finally eliminate this unit. I'm guessing you should be out of supply. This one should at least be out of supply. What did they do? So they did push into here. And they did push here. That's very strange. So let's attack this unit. We already know what we're going to do. Okay, good. 2 dead. Nah, 2 for nothing. I'm fine with that. It keeps resetting this guy's entrenchment, but there's nothing I can do about that. I absolutely need to attack that guy. Okay, let's see what else we should do. There's an 8 unit here. It's a no-brainer. We'll also have to attack him. The question is, do I want to involve this unit? Because he does look like he would actually be attacked. I think I'll just involve these 2 units, which should be more than enough to kill this guy. Good, we didn't lose anybody, in fact. So we just killed 13 units for free, and we took that territory back. That's just excellent. What else do we have? Okay, this is a silly unit. I think my oil unit will attack, even though it's going over a stream, because we should have pretty overwhelming odds against him. Although we are over our attack stack limit, which is giving me pause. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is last turn I changed this headquarters, the main headquarters, to Bristol, because obviously I wasn't sure if I would have this complete connection. Oh, it was disrupted anyway, so I didn't. Interesting. So what happened to Oxford and Plymouth? I really need to protect these lines a little better. Since they've already gone ahead and violated this, I think what I'll do is I'll switch over Plymouth. I'm pressing O and switching them over to here. And I'll also switch over Oxford to this guy. We'll just have to have a really segmented thing going on, because I don't know what else to do. They keep cutting me off, and I forgot to move this guy forward. So if we can push back, if we could push back to the river, that would be, yeah, that would be a lot better. But I think we're, in the end, going to have to defend. See, we can push forward here. This is a good time for the machine guns to move forward. Can this guy get here? He can get here. This is good. I want this machine gun to move forward then. And this guy can probably move south to cut them off. I just really feel I have to do this. If this unit, maybe we should just leave this guy hanging out to dry. It's tough to say. Okay, we're okay here, we're okay here. We're having a few, let's move this guy back. And maybe just do movement here and then movement back. Can we do that? Yes. I just want to kind of push this guy away. We'll probably do the same here. Movement 40. Will that take that hex? No, it won't. Where is my machine gun unit who was here? Ah, he's over here. Well, that's not a bad place for him. We should get one of these machine gun... Oh, not the one who's been there the longest, though. We'll let him keep his 200 entrenchment. And we'll move this guy... I guess we'll move him here. It's the same as... Both of these hexes are the same distance away from Plymouth. And we'll kind of force this guy not to be going where he wants to, or where he can rejoin. And then we definitely want to move one here. And we're really going to have to move some of our units to reinforce the road. But one of our units, yes. Let's see, who's entrenched better? They're about the same, so let's take the lower experience guy and move him here. Good, so we got this little pocket cut off now. That's what they get for being so aggressive. Although, like I said, I hate the fact that the factories can just produce... It'd be nice if you had a manpower pool, which a lot of other games do, to keep people from like just constantly spamming armored cars and artillery. I mean, I'm doing the same thing here, right? I've created 4 artillery. Oh, which, by the way, I probably should use. Let's go ahead and do our first artillery bombardment using, well, let's create a new unit for it. I kind of feel it's silly. Oh, we can't, otherwise it'll lose its action points, I think? No, it loses its readiness, which I'm okay with. Well, I'm not really okay with it. It does decrease its combat value. That was a little silly, but that's okay. We'll do it anyway. So let's use artillery on it. Attack. So rumble, 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 bombs exploding, etc., etc. We get 10 rounds out of it. So that lowered their readiness from 34, an estimated 34, this isn't precise, to 25. And lowered their entrenchment, which is usually more important, from 140 to 98. That's good. Actually, we even got, I didn't really pay attention, but we even killed some units, which is even better. 7 rifles, a machine gun, a submachine gun, and a mortar. And we'll just keep bombarding this hex over and over and over again until eventually they submit. So that's going to really help prevent them from trying to do something offensive against us, because they're losing their readiness. And we know that they're not receiving any more supply, so I don't think their readiness will be going up anymore. Okay. Well, is there anything else we want to do? Because I think I'm pretty content holding the line where it is. Yeah, I am. I'm not going to move this engineer over and upgrade the oil quite yet. I don't have the political points to do it. Oh wait, it's only 40. I do have the political points to do it. Okay, I'm going to attack this guy anyway. It just seems like too juicy of a target not to. So we'll take a few losses, but we killed 5 for our loss of 1. That's fine. Now let's go ahead and move the engineer in and upgrade it anyway. Okay, that's going to prevent us a little bit. Oh, nice, and we got this, which should put pressure on these units not to move further forward. We'll see what actually happens, though. They've been so aggressive, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's just no guarantees anymore. And this is solid. This little pocket is solid because we have really sturdy troops at the front here. They've pushed a little harder against us here, but I'm still okay with it. I wish that this is where the front would engage more so that the Germans and the French would fight, but that is really an overwhelming unit. They have a lot of forces here. But there's nothing we can do. We just hold the line. They broke through here, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Okay, let's create those 2 new units. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, transfer. Well, I think we're gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to get going pretty soon, so unfortunately I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this episode. I was trying to get through 2 turns. So I'll just save here. We'll finish the next episode really quickly, and I think we'll be able to get through 2 turns next video. For now, thanks for watching, and take care.